guys, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me makeup look, I guess, because it's not really anything crazy, like this is the look, it's just wing eyeliner and stuff, but I kind of talk through it, show you guys what I've been using recently, like since what I've changed over the last couple of years. And if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys keep watching this video. So I just got out of the shower and my hair is like super duper knotted and this is the longest my hair has ever been in the last like probably 6 years, and the longer that's been getting, I notice how bad it gets tangled, and like I haven't dyed my hair either in about like 2 years, and oh my god, like I had to chop my hair off like 2 years ago, or was it maybe a year ago, I don't remember, but I chopped my hair off to here. And the blonde that you see from like down is just from when I got my hair dyed, and I had to chop it all off because the lady accidentally burned majority of it off. And it was never really got tangled that bad. Like I had a few knots from it just being like just damaged, but I don't know, like I have to keep it up. Like when I have it down, like it's nice, but once it goes up into a ponytail or something, it's done for. It's just gonna get knotted. And it hurts like so bad. And I did already put some hair oil into it. It's like a hydrating and also like a heat protectant. I think it's from Paul Mitchell as well. And I also put some lotion and hydrating mist on my face because my face is so dry right now with the seasons changing. But it's also like 50 degrees outside, so I'm like, and like in Michigan right now, like all the bars are like shut down, or like bars and restaurants are shut down for 3 weeks as a pause period, which I think it's gonna be a lot longer than that, but you know, I don't make the rules. But patios are open, so I'm like, it's nice enough to go like to the bar and go to the patio. So I'm like, it's 50 degrees in like the last 2 weeks of November. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Like 2 weeks ago, it was 70 degrees here, and I was like, we literally had a barbecue. Like, we haven't had a barbecue all year, and we choose November to do a barbecue. So I just like brushed my hair. I was gonna blow dry it, but I think I'm just kind of just gonna let it air dry because I've been doing a lot of heat to it and curling it for like my job interviews and stuff, or on Zoom. And I'm like, and I'm not in the mood to really do my hair. Maybe I'll put it up in like a cute ponytail, or just let it just air dry, and hopefully it dries straight. So I'm just gonna let it air dry, and it's a little bit easier when it's a little bit wet to like do my makeup at the same time, so I don't have all like the baby hairs in my face. But yeah, so I'm going to start with my foundation, and the foundation that I am using today is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I don't know if this one is my color or not. I have like 3 or 4 like foundations down there that I rotate in between, but it depends on what kind of makeup look I'm going for. If it's more natural, I'll go with like a lighter one. But if I'm going full face makeup, I'm usually using a darker foundation because I can lighten it up a bit. But we'll just have to see. So I'm just going to try to tuck my hair behind my ears because I don't have any headband and I don't want my hair to dry all whack. And I actually do like this foundation a lot too. Oh, it's actually not too bad. And I'm not doing any really primer today since I did moisturize my face and I showered today. I don't really want to add more layers on my skin than I need to. Try not to get this foundation like all over my white chair that I'm sitting in right now. So I'm just going to take a foundation brush and just kind of buff that into my face. And sometimes I do start with my eyebrows first. Usually if I'm doing like a heavy face of makeup, I'll do my brows first and like carve them out. But since I'm just kind of going for like a lighter makeup look because I don't want to go all out, I just kind of just want some makeup on my face, I'm not going to do that today because if I carve them out and do them before, they come out really dark and very like shaped very well, and I don't want it to look like glam, like eyebrows here. I want it to look a little bit more natural. Now that's semi-done. I'm going to go in with the beauty sponge and concealer to kind of just clean up any of the brush marks that were left behind. So like I get them around my eyes really bad, like in here, and then somewhere on my cheek there's some lines from the brush from dragging my foundation across my face. So I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm still using it since I've been, 14, 15, maybe 16 years old. And then since that's done, I'm just going to go with my beauty sponge and just kind of just blend that in. And then under my eye, start at the tail end and just kind of drag that up and then move slower into the inner corner. And then I close my eyes and then go like this to try to brush the foundation in the corner of my eyes, because with the brush for some reason it doesn't really get in there, and the only thing that gets in there is my sponge, so I'll just kind of brush it around so there leaves no lines. And now that I am done with the foundation part, I'm just going to go in and set it on. And this is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Pressed Powder. And I'm not sure how this is going to set onto the foundation. It might be a little bit too dark, but I will make it fine. Like, I'll blend it out. It's just everything that I had is from like the summertime. And it doesn't really match my skin anymore. Like, either I need to self-tan or buy some lighter coverage foundation. I don't think that's too bad. So I'm just taking a small little brush. This one is from like It's Cosmetics, and I'm just taking it and swirling it into the powder and kind of dusting a little bit of it off, and then just setting underneath my eyes and around my eyes. And then I'm also going to take this small brush and just go in between the eyebrows, down my nose, and then any places that are like a little bit smaller that need a little bit more powder, because I'll take a bigger brush to kind of just set the rest of the face. So I get like smile lines down here, like by my lip, and they get really creasy if I don't set it properly. So I like to like just smear my brush really hard into the powder to make sure the lines don't crease as bad. Setting my chin. And then I also like to set up here like really bad too, because like I get these little like, I don't know what kind of lines they are, but they're just really, they really cake foundation really bad, and if I don't set it properly, it looks even worse, because then there'll be just huge makeup lines there. I think all that's set pretty good, so now I'm going to go in with a bigger brush. This is also from It's Cosmetics, and just kind of tap it in the powder, and now my leggings are completely covered in powder. So yeah, so I just take this, dab it on my face. And yes, I still wear makeup if I am going out to work on Halloween, and because that's when our job, like my job, is finally starting to really open back up, and they were starting to call like part-time and full-time employees back. So I went back on Halloween and I did a full face of makeup, and that was my first, and my first shift was like a 12-hour shift, and it was my first time wearing a mask for that long, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, do I do my full face or do I leave it like halfway done? Because I was like, maybe my coworkers want to go to the bar afterwards, and I'm gonna look dumb if I have like a weird makeup line. So I was like, I'll just do my full face, and plus it'll prevent like the like mask from rubbing against my face and creating acne. It would create like a barrier. And normally when I'm at work too, I'll wear makeup too, because between the food and the germs and just the environment, it makes my face break out. But when I wear makeup, it creates that barrier, and I don't break out as bad. So that was my logic on it. And so like when I got home, my mask was so bad. It was literally covered in makeup. But I was like, honestly, my makeup stayed pretty like on, because I set it with like setting spray beforehand. And I was like, I'm honestly impressed. So I was like, I guess I'm wearing full face of makeup when I work. So my foundation is like semi-set. For some reason, that bigger brush does not like allow the foundation to really stick like the pressed powder. So I just usually just kind of just let it be and just kind of give more of a natural glow than super duper powdery. Kind of like also helping set it with like contour and blush and bronzer. And my routine basically has stayed the same over the years. Like I still contour pretty much the same and everything like that. So I'm taking Maybelline Fit Me foundation or pressed powder. I used this as my bronzer because I got it in a PR package like a year or two ago, and I was just like, well, I don't want it to like go to waste, and it actually, when I applied it, it was a perfect bronzer shade. So I don't know, I just use it because like, I don't know, a lot of the bronzers that I try are super cakey and don't really work with my actual skin. Like it gets really blotchy, and I'm like, that's not fun. So I just kind of just blend in from here, just kind of blend up, and I also kind of pack it back here to give more of a fading effect. And then up here I turn the brush like at an angle, and I just kind of just pack it and then blend to kind of contour my forehead. And then I'm just going to take the bronzer or the contour a little bit down my neck. And then I have another brush that I usually use to contour my nose, but I forgot to bring it over here and I don't want to get up to go grab it. So next I'm going in with this, I forget what brand this is. I think this is the Balm's Betty Lou Manizer. I don't remember what brand it is. Oh yeah, the Balm. I was like, I just bought another one of these because it kind of just like broke and I hit pan on it almost. And I've had this for years, like a long time, and I still haven't ran out of it, but I saw it was on sale at Kohl's, and I was like, I might as well grab another one because I love this as a bronzer because it's super warm and also cool at the same time, and also has some shimmer in it. So I'll just kind of like apply it over where I contour. And just kind of help blend it all together. So I grabbed the brush because I realized that I also need my blush brush, so I was like, might as well grab it. So I'm just gonna go in with this like rub-on brush, but this used to be like where the brush that I used to contour with, but I left it in like my makeup bag and it kind of got like super flat, so it's not as good to contour with, and it also kind of leaves brush hairs over on my face, and I really don't like that, but it's really good to contour my nose. So I just kind of take it on the side of my nose, just kind of blend down. Alrighty, so that's basically done. I'm going to go in with my blush now, and the blush that I'm using is the Lorac Q, the Confetti Highlighter and Blush Palette. I'm just going to be taking a mixture of these two colors right here and just applying that on my apples of my cheeks. I'm going to also take a little bit and just apply it to my nose. Okay, and now that I am done with that, I'm going to be going in with, ooh, what's the brand? Oh, BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlighter Kit. Like, don't mind this, it's like super dirty, but I love this highlighter palette more than anything. Like, I have hit pan on almost all of them, but it's just such a pretty mixture, and I take like 3 of the colors and mix them together to create this beautiful highlighter on my face. So I'm just going to mix them together and then take this small little brush, I think this is from Morphe, and just go like this and make circular motions onto my cheeks. And just kind of blend it all out. Then I'm also going to take it and apply it a little bit on my nose, my Cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and then I'm also going to take it underneath my brow bone. Alrighty, so now that I'm done with my face, pretty much, I don't think anything else I have to really do, I'm going to go in and do my brows, and then I'll come back for eyes because I still don't know what I want to do yet. Alright, so I just got basically done with my eyebrows, and I kind of just did blow dry my hair a tiny bit. Like, it's still like wet underneath here, but it's kind of just starting to dry really funky because I kept pushing it back, and my baby hairs were literally just going like this and creating like a weird like vibe, and I was like, I'm not about that. But I think for my eye look today, I think I'm just going to go something simple. Just like maybe just do a wing liner and just mascara, because I really don't feel like doing a whole like eye look today. Because I know I'm going to throw on a hat because it's kind of cold outside, but it's also nice. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like a hat weather. That's how I'm feeling today. So I'm just going to take my Maybelline Line Stiletto liner. I've obviously, if you've been watching my channel for years, you know this is my favorite eyeliner. I'm still using it to this day. I've used it for the last like 4 or 5 years. And I haven't switched from anything else. Like, I've tried different products, but this one just seems to work the best and last the longest. So I don't know what kind of liner I'm going to do. I'm just going to like hope for the best and see what comes out. I usually do this standing up like in my mirror with my like hand against it, so it's so weird to like sit here and do this again. I just haven't done this in so long. Okay, we'll leave it that one for like that for now, and then we're gonna try to do the other side. Like, it's always so scary when I do this because they can come out completely different or perfect, and then one little mess up and it's done for. I feel like that's pretty close. Like, obviously, like, I don't think they're the same. I think that's as close as they're gonna get, honestly. Like, I don't think it looks bad, but I don't think it looks beautiful. I think it just looks... Alright, she knows how to do somewhat of wing eyeliner. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna basically just take my eyelash curler and just curl my lashes. And since I'm not doing any fake lashes today, because I'm just lazy and I don't feel like shaping them and putting them on, I'm just gonna do mascara. And the mascara I'm using is this Wet n Wild 1 in 3 mascara, 123 mascara with like the fibers in it. Because since I wear like fake eyelashes like a decent amount, it kind of just starts pulling off my eyelashes, and it's not a look. So I have to use the fibers to give me more lashes than I already have. And honestly, Wet n Wild's products have gone up significantly in the last few years. And it's honestly amazing. Like, half the makeup that I use now is literally Wet n Wild. And it's honestly shocking because everyone used to talk like crap about Wet n Wild because it used to be like sold in like the dollar store. It wasn't really good. Like the brushes were crap. But now it's so good. And like now the price is starting to go up, kind of like Elf, because like Elf used to be also kind of like a not as good brand like years ago, and now their quality has gone up, and it's crazy to see, because like now like they're a hit drugstore brand. Like honestly, I prefer like Wet n Wild over like Maybelline sometimes. Like I like their mascara, I like their foundation. It's cheap, it's affordable. And I have like my eyeliner like smeared a bit, and like I have some mascara on the top of my lash, or top of my eyelid. I'm just going with the Q-tip and clean it up a bit. It's nothing too bad to worry about. And now I'm just going in with the top layer to coat the fibers. Does it make a huge difference? No, but I like to think it does. But yeah, like look at like my normal lashes to this. I think there's a huge difference. Let's see, I'll do this side real quick. So we'll do one coat of mascara and we'll see if there's a big difference. Yeah, so like that's with one coat, or I shouldn't say one coat because I kind of layered it on, but like without the with the fibers, without the fibers. Like I think there's a difference. Okay, now just take the fibers. Okay, and now going back in with mascara. Like it's a process, but if I'm like, it takes less time still than putting on lashes. So yeah, so that's basically everything. I did apply a little bit of lipstick, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to because I was scared because I'm going to be wearing a mask. I don't want it to like smear, but I found a matte one, so I was like, whatever. But yeah, so this was the makeup look. Simple, easy, just typical, nothing too crazy with everything going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and press the subscribe button down below if you guys want to see new videos from me. And also you guys can follow me on Instagram at I can never say this, at Courtney.Walker with an extra R on Instagram. That's really all I use. I don't really use Twitter or anything. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of me, make sure to follow that and also subscribe. And I will see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.